Hey, 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 it's your girl Nate coming to you with another episode of As Told by Nate, the podcast. Happy Thursday, everybody. Dang, I ain't said that in a minute. Y'all know I had normally for a while been doing it on Tuesdays. Work has been kind of crazy with my schedule. Still trying to figure it out. But the people been looking for me. What's good? What's up? Y'all been hitting me up. Y'all been staying in touch. Y'all been like, where you at, Nate? When we gonna get another episode? When we gonna get another show? And I had a little free time today, very spur of the moment. So I said, let me pull up on my people. Let me check in. Let me see how y'all living, how y'all doing, how y'all been. And then we're gonna talk a little bit about it. I got some things that I want to get off my chest. What's up? What's up? What's up? I know. I've been gone for a minute now. I'm back with a jump off. That's all. Busy. I've been busy. A lot of y'all know, if y'all follow my journey, that I started a new job. Well, it's not new anymore. It's coming up on a year that I've been there, and it's just been very like a lot. A lot, but I love it. It's very comfortable for me. I love what I do. I love the people that I come in contact with. I love my team. It's great, but it actually requires a lot of work. So, I've been busy, but I'm here now. I'm here to chop it up. I'm here to talk with y'all a little bit about a couple of different things. And we're gonna get into it. Before we get into it though, how are y'all? How have y'all been? I feel like I haven't done a show all year. It's 2023. Have I not wrapped it with y'all, chopped it up a little bit at all this year? I feel like if I did, it was in January. I don't think I did anything in February. But we here now, and that's all that matters. So how y'all been? How y'all living? What's new? Check in with your girl. Drop it in the comments. Let me know how life has been so far. We're in month 3 of 2023 already. And it's almost, we at the midpoint. We at the midpoint of month 3. So I hope this year is off to a good start. There's a lot that has been developing on my end. Y'all have been asking, and I'll catch y'all up to speed just a little bit. So yes, there's a lot of things coming soon under the brand of Nate. So if you are not already, make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel, As Told by Nate on YouTube, as well as follow me on Instagram at iNate4. Also, author John A. If you haven't already got a copy of the book Dreamer, do so. Check it out. Let me know how you love it, because I know you will. And within the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be dropping some big news about another podcast that's in development, as well as another business venture that's in development. And I love y'all like y'all love me, so I know that the support is going to be there. And we're going to grow together. You know what I'm saying? Been healing and manifesting. Yes, I love to hear it. I love to see it. I'm happy for you. I'm out here healing and manifesting as well. Look at God working. I know that's right. Matter of fact, part of my conversation today is going to be based off of a conversation of a concept that one of my girls gave me, and I looked into it because I thought it was interesting. Thought it was very interesting, and I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna touch that a little bit later. If I had to give tonight's conversation a title, though, I would call it "Excuse Me, Come Again." Excuse me, come again. So if you're a fan of the show, normally when I have my guests on here, right, I do an "Excuse Me, Come Again" segment where I ask them some questions that might make them pause and be like, "What? Excuse me?" That's what y'all been doing to me while I have not been doing my show. I've been having y'all still in the inbox hitting me up about, different conversations, current events, Black culture, like popular shows that are out right now, and all those things. And we chop it up in the inbox, talking a little bit. But y'all really have had my head on the swivel lately with the conversations that y'all bring me to my inbox. One in particular is what we're going to talk about tonight. But before I get into it, somebody was like, I definitely have to touch a little bit on the Ciara and Russell Wilson situation that's happening right now. And I'm just gonna say this like this. I feel like y'all know that little song that TikTok made a little more popular. It's okay when you do it, it's probably when I do it. I feel like as a Black woman, there's a lot of things in society that is okay when other people do it, but it's a problem when we do it. The energy is different. The comments and the commentary is different when a Black woman steps into the conversation. So I'm gonna say this piece on that. We as a culture tend to attack each other a lot. And I know, it's social media. Everybody allowed to have their own opinion. People are going to think what they want to think. They're a celebrity. They're in the public eye. They're supposed to be, ready to handle whatever. And I get all of that. But at the same time, when you're scrolling through the comments, it's mostly us that's doing like the attacking. So for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, I want to say it's the Oscars. That's how much I don't really be paying attention to like all these award shows. I feel like if you've seen one, you've seen them all. But I want to say it's the Oscars, and Ciara, the singer, my goodies, she wore like this mesh see-through, it almost looked like some chains or something, dress where she was like body. She was very much body, and you could very much see the body. She had like some little black panties underneath, right? And then she also had like pasties on her boobs, so you couldn't see them. You couldn't see the areola or the nipple. And so the dialogue surrounding this outfit has been, why did she wear that? She's embarrassing her husband. She for the streets. She's disrespecting herself. Like all of these things, the narrative has been very much negative. Whereas if you look closely in the photos that are circulating, Russell, per usual, is like in awe of his wife. He is like, his eyes, you can tell that there's so much adoration there. Like he loves her. And people question if she loves him. People question, is she really being faithful? And like all of these other things, which ain't really nobody's business, right? But I don't like that narrative. Because me being me, I went and checked out, a couple of different award show wardrobe, and I put in see-through dresses. If you Google, you will find whatever it is you want to find. Google see-through dresses at award shows, and you will see that Ciara not the first one to do it. There have been plenty of women that have worn see-through dresses on the red carpet. So what makes her stand out? Well, some people will say, because she married though. Well, there have been a couple of married women on the red carpet with their man. Oh, well, she talks about God and she's supposed to be, okay. Let her live. That's the message I want to give y'all about that. The dialogue and the narrative that's happening around what Ciara's wearing. Let her live. Y'all be so concerned about what everybody else is doing, and them people are still living life. I still ain't forgave y'all for dragging Blue Ivy about her hair. It's like people make all these thousands of dollars, and y'all be trying to tell them how to be parents, how to be wives and husbands, how to act, how to spend their money, and they still gonna live their life and do what they want to do, period. So that's all I'm gonna say about it. People were asking me for my opinion, and my opinion is, my opinion is, I thought Ciara looked amazing. I thought she looked amazing, and I thought it was super, super cute how Russell was just like in awe of her. They're always super cute to me. I love it. I love to see it. I love to see it. I love seeing women being loved properly, and you know what I'm saying? And y'all, I know what some of y'all will say, how you know? They could just be putting on in social media. You're right. We don't know what happens behind closed doors, but from what I see, she seems to be happy. She seems to be well taken care of and loved and all of those great things. Her children are beautiful. Their marriage seems to be very beautiful. I'm here for it. Slay queen, slay. Let people live their life. And that's all I'm gonna say about that part. I agree. And they are human too. Facts, they're human. You know, let people do what they're gonna do. Live how they're gonna live. All right. Let's get into it though, because I got a lot I gotta say about this next conversation. I'm sorry, hold on one second, y'all. The greatness of being live, it just a lot of stuff going on at once. You just gotta do it as it comes. All right, so if you guys follow me on social media, right, then you know that a little while ago I had made a post basically like, okay, how many of my male followers would be willing to go on a blind date with my homegirl? Let me set you up on a blind date. Let me see you out. Hit me up. Hit my inbox if you're willing to go on a blind date, right? So, of course, as I expected, there were a lot of people who hit me up about it. Like, but you know, the idea of a blind date is you don't get to see the people. I kind of was playing matchmaker. I know the kind of guys that she likes. We could have conversation about, you know, what her expectations are. I would kind of like vet the guys and then boom, I'm gonna set it up. I've been trying to do this for a while, so I was going to be the one to kind of take care of it. Like I was going to send them on the blind date. And the conversation that stemmed from me trying to do this for my friend was crazy. It always came back to two common things. It came back to sex and it came back to money. So we're going to talk a little bit about this generation of men, the dating standards, and the idea of money. And I know y'all be like, oh, now you always getting on men, you always getting on men. So I definitely want to make sure that I'm looking at it from both sides. From the perspective of women as well. I'm gonna get on them a little bit, you know. I can't speak too much to the negative side of women because all the women that I associate myself with are amazing. They're amazing women, they're amazing mothers, they're amazing partners that I know of in their relationships. And again, there are things that happen behind closed doors that we don't talk about amongst friend groups. But looking at a full picture, you know, I would say the women that I associate with they're pretty top tier when it comes to all those categories. So let's talk a little bit about this conversation that was coming up with these men. So in me asking them like, okay, what do you look for in a woman? What would be your ideal first date? You know, common questions that you would use to get somebody going on a date, right? And so the conversation about what we would do on the first date is where we were getting stuck. We could not get past that part of the conversation because the date ideas I were getting was like Netflix and chill. Or I'm gonna pull up on her, see her, check her out, make sure she looked the part, and then I'm gonna ask her what she wants to do. Or if you just plan it, what's your idea of a good first date? You know your friend, and then I'll just go. None of this sat well with me because the whole idea was, you know, as women, there is this common understanding that if a guy is going to take me out, he's supposed to plan it. You're interested in me. You're interested in dating me, taking me out, getting to know me. Why are you not planning this date? Why is this not coming from your mind? Why are you not being creative about spending time with me? Why I got to tell you what I want to eat? Y'all love to make jokes about women don't never know what they want to eat. You know why? Because we always have to come up with what we want to eat. How about you just surprise us? How about you take us somewhere and we figure out what I like off the menu of the place that you picked? I don't understand. So I didn't understand that part where the men was trying to get me to plan the date and they was just gonna come, or they wanted me to ask her what her idea of a good first date was, and then we could put it together. No, you tell me what you like to do and what you would want to do to treat your woman on a first date, and then we can go from there. So that was the first part that was kind of bothering me. The second part was, again, guys, this is a blind date. So they have never met each other. And then the conversation was, okay, so Netflix and chilling. Or I'm going to pull up to her house, she can pull up to my house. She don't know you. I'm not about to send my homegirl to your house and she's never met you before. I'm not about to give you my homegirl address and she never met you before. Y'all not about to meet up at a Walmart parking lot. Yes, that was a real answer. To have a conversation in the car when she don't know you, and vice versa. You don't know her. There are some crazy women out here in the world too they'll set you up. It could be all kinds of crazy things that can go on. So I wouldn't do that. I'm like, no. Blind date, like an actual date. So here's where that was the sex piece though, because they're worried about physicality, not like getting to know her, but just like what she looked like. Is the body good? You know, is this and this? And I get that, but you can figure that out at the restaurant. You can figure that out at the movies. You can figure that out at bowling. You can figure that out sitting on the beach. You don't have to pull up on her in a parking lot and sexualize her and decide if she's worth going on a date with because you could smash. That don't sit well with me. They don't sit well with me. And so Netflix and chilling, I know where that mindset goes. Y'all trying to smash. And me being me, because it's not me that's going on a date, I'm talking to them about it. And then that comes up like, yeah, does she kiss on the first date? Is she willing to da-da-da? And it's just like, that's my first question. That's the first question. Why is everything so sexual now? I am, and I don't mind telling my age, 33 years old. And my experience in the dating realm has been that where a lot of men, the expectation is, if I do take you out and we go on an actual date, when we get home, I'm clapping cheeks. You felt like because you gave me your time and paid for the date that I owe you something. Like that is a fair exchange. You took me on a date and so I owe you my body. I don't know about y'all, but to me, that is tricking. That is prostitution. Understanding that I'm being paid for sex. Like that's what that means, right? Am I tripping? Why not vet them and then allow them to exchange numbers and they could figure out a first date? Which, okay, yeah, cool, but that wasn't the mindset that I had. I was going to set them up. Like, truly, like, blind date, I wanted my girl to just show up. She was just going to show up and boom, the date, he was going to take control like a man is supposed to, I feel. And that be that. Miss me with that. For real. Miss me with that too. So that was the first thing. Why is everything so sexual now? Why do we feel like that's modern day prostitution to me? We feel like because we're going on dates with people, we're supposed to have sex with them. So that happened, right? And then the second piece of that was they were complaining about how much it was going to cost to like take her on a date. Oh, I don't know her. Oh, is this or that? So why are you even jumping in my inbox if that's your concern? I clearly said it's a blind date, right? So if your finances are not in a position for you to be dating, you shouldn't have even like entered the conversation. I ain't no man or nothing, but the men in my life have always told me, like, if a man is not in a position to provide, then he should not be dating. You don't need to be looking for a date or a female if you can't afford to date. Like, period. Or am I tripping? I don't know, y'all let me know. Talk to me a little bit. Red flag. Big red flag. Big red flag. So, long and short, that blind date never happened because I was not about to send my girl out there to the vultures. I wasn't going to condone the craziness that was coming into my inbox trying to go on this blind date when it was just all kind of crazy that was coming up with the conversation. So that takes me to the next piece of the conversation that I want to have with y'all. Shout out to my good sis. We were talking one day because I put a post out on Instagram, just kind of like talking to my ladies about what are some things that you wish you could get from men that you've never gotten before. And when I tell y'all, it broke my heart because most of the ladies were saying some of the most basic things. Honesty, planned outings where they don't have to like come up with anything. It's all on the man. What were they saying? Communication. Again, a lot of it was very, very common and similar stuff, but the bulk of it was like honesty, communication, and like fully planned outings where they don't have to think. Because men, and when I say men, I'm talking very general, of course. I don't know every man in the world to be like all men, but men feel like money is going to make women jump, bark, bend over backwards, spread the cheeks, be submissive. Like they feel like money is supposed to make us go. Where did this mindset come from? Where did the mindset come from that men feel like they need to or they have to buy women? I'm gonna say that again. Where did the mindset come from that men feel like they need to or they want to buy women? And that's all they have to bring to the table. And then I'm gonna take it a step further. When they feel like they don't have the money or they can't afford to be in that space, then the woman that they're trying to or court are gold diggers, or they trying to take me for my money, or they using me. When you and I both know that you ain't got no money. This weird obsession with women trying to use you for money that you don't have, I will never understand it. So it goes a step further. So when I put this poll out, I wasn't even talking to the fellas, but the fellas felt the need to jump in my inbox about what the comments that the women were saying on this post. And it took the conversation a whole nother direction and why we're going to talk about this theme today. So as they're talking about things that women want and they feel like they need from these men or whatever that they're not getting, again, the conversation kept going back to money and how men feel like women nowadays, that's all they care about is money. They just want somebody to buy them clothes and pay for their nails and pay for their hair. Oh, they just want bags. They just want you to fly them out. They just want this. They just want that. Let me say something. Let me say something to the fellas real quick. Although gold digging is a thing, right? There are some women out there that solely look for men that can and will provide, that got racks on racks on racks, right? Most of y'all that are complaining about gold digging women, y'all not the men that they looking for. I'm gonna say that again. Most of y'all that are complaining about gold digging women, y'all are not the men they are looking for. They're not trying to spend your money. If you are complaining about paying for a date, if you are complaining about sending your girl money to get her nails or her hair done, if you're complaining about driving around in her car all day and you don't want to put the gas back in it, if you're complaining about living with a female and feeling like, oh, she gonna wanna make me pay the bills and da-da-da-da-da, newsflash, you're not the man that the gold diggers are targeting. I can promise you that. I can guarantee you that. Because the men that they're targeting are the ones that are doing that with no problem, with ease. What you need, babe. What you want. Cash App just dinging all throughout the day, all throughout the week. Lunch on me. Take your girls out for drinks. Rent paid this month. What you got? Car note? What are we doing? Phone bill? Daycare? Them the type of men that the gold diggers are looking for. The men that have no problem spending the money. And I'm going to say this, and y'all take it with a grain of salt. Because I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm not trying to offend nobody. But it's not you. It's not you, bro. It's not you. So, I'm going to give y'all the benefit of the doubt. Because like I said, there are some women out there that solely look for men that are going to take care of them and do all of these things. So it was brought to my attention that there's an actual lifestyle and a movement surrounding this. And it is hypergamy. Hypergamy is women that date and marry up in class and money and status. They don't marry for love. They don't marry for butterflies in their stomach. They don't marry for, oh my God, this man is going to be a dream come true and a Prince Charming. They marry because he can take care of me. He put me on the map. He is going to be a great provider for me and my children and my life and everything that I need. You got it. That's what y'all be thinking about when y'all not even living a life that a woman can have that, basically. At all. I have my own money. I can take care of myself and live in peace. Don't invite me if you don't have me when I get there. Hello, period. So we're gonna dive a little bit more into that because have y'all heard of this? Have y'all heard of this hypergamy lifestyle? Hypergamous dating. Have y'all heard of it? Is this a new term? Am I teaching y'all something? Am I learning y'all something? Like my girl learned me something real quick. I had never heard of it. And as I was doing some more research about it, it looks like this is kind of like, do y'all watch and now of course I'm trying to think of it. I can't think of it. That show that's set back in time, everybody was watching it. Oh my God, Bridgerton. That's what I think about as I was reading up on it. That it's like when you marry into a family because of their status and their wealth, and that's how they used to do it back in the day. Or in other countries where people the arranged marriages based off of what the family has or what they can offer and all those good things. And how you the royal families, they don't marry or date anybody that's not of royalty and all those different things. But it's a lifestyle. It's regular women that are not of royal descent and all of these things that are living like this. And they're marrying for status and whatever. It's a thing. I'm learning me something new. Right. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Okay. Other cultures still do it to this day. Okay. So there are actually websites. And I'm not talking about just sugar daddy. We look at it's beyond sugar daddy stuff. It ain't even got to be an old man who about to croak over soon. There are websites where you can be hey, I'm looking for a man to take care of me that has money, and there are men who are of this status that are looking for wives and partners that they can take care of. Come in, you don't have to pay for anything. And I got you. And we're going to be together and life is going to be great. Those are the type of men that these ladies are looking for. So I'm going to pose a question to y'all. I know I got a couple fellas tuning in right now. We need to get on it in America. And there are some people that are on it in America. It's taboo though, because a lot of these men in America are led to believe that, oh, women want to be equal. Women are fighting to be treated the same, and all of these things. They take that and be like, oh, well, we splitting the rent 50-50, we splitting the bills 50-50, and it's this is that. Like, they try to hold that whole, oh, women want to be equal as a reason to, like, not hold the standard of the man is the provider and the protector. Now, I know some women don't care about that, right? They don't mind the 50-50 thing. They don't mind, taking care of what they need to take care of. They feel like they don't need no man to take care of them. I'm here for all of that. I understand it. I'm a very independent female. I feel like, but I take care of myself. I have a job. I pay my bills. I travel the world. I do what I want to do. I pop my shit. You know what I'm saying? I live my life because I don't need someone else to, like, help me live my life. Like, I got me. If nobody else ain't got me, I got me. And then on top of that, I'm blessed that even if I don't got me, I have a family that is going to stand in the pain. So when it comes to, like, a partnership and a man coming into my life, it's not a need for him to have money and to take care of me and all these other things. Never date down or untapped potential. This ain't built up there. You feel me? I feel like at this big ass age that I am now, I am out of the business of building it up. I can't do it anymore. Can't do it, won't do it. It's not happening. So let's talk a little bit about that. Speaking from experience, that ain't the way to go, period. Speaking from experience as well. And I feel like a lot of women can speak from that experience. I feel like a lot of women are the ones that are standing in the paint, holding the man down, building him up, trying to see him, and we do what we do because of the notion that, oh, women are equal and they should be able to, okay, bet. Cool. So we do that. And then we're still in a position of being mistreated, loved wrong. Like, it's crazy. It's really crazy. So let's talk a little bit about that. So the hypergamy. I feel like Ray will be down for the hypergamy because she is. Thank you for the comments. With the potential and all the things. Like, I'm here for that. I feel like women in our generation, we gotta kind of meet these men where they at with it. And when they feel like, oh, I don't want to put gas in her car, oh, I don't want to pay for the meal, oh, I don't want to pay for the hair and the nails and the this and the that. Okay, cool. Let bro go on by his business. He feel like you trying to use him for his money. That means he's not in a position to be dating anyway. That means he can't have you like you have him. Because one thing about it, and two things for sure, I'm never going to expect anything from somebody else that I can't do myself. Like, if I hit Bay up like, oh, we stepping out, let's go out, I want to go on a trip, or I want to go to dinner, or I want to whatever. My understanding is that I invited Bay, so I'm going to pay for Bay. I'm going to pay for me and Bay because I want to take my man out. I want to treat my man. I take care of my man. But on the other hand, if Bay is like, oh, I want to take you out, or I want to do this, I want to do that, he need to be paid for it because he invited me. Period. It's also an understanding the type of men that I more recently have started to deal with is, even if I do say that, oh, babe, I'm taking you out, I'm going to pay for it, they're not going to let me. Because for them, they understand that, okay, with the man, it's supposed to be the provider and the protector, and I got my girl, I got my woman, she's good. If I'm there, she good. Like, she don't got to worry about that. And even when I'm not there, she going out with her friends, she doing this, she doing that. Hey, babe, here go a couple, have a good time type stuff. But there are a lot of men out here that feel like they're not supposed to do that. And I, for the life of me, I don't understand. There's not like a I give and I get type vibe in the dating world these days. It's more of a I'm gonna take. And it works both sides. Don't get me wrong. It works both ways. I mean, there are some women out there that'll just take. Just like there are a bunch of men out there that'll just take. And then it leaves the people in the middle that's like looking for the reciprocity. That's like, well, what's happening here? Is this what's left out here? I had a man tell me I was missing out on a blessing, but he ain't had no passport. It said he didn't want to travel outside of Florida. Now wait a minute. Wait a minute. If you ain't got a passport and not willing to get one, you can't talk. I ain't got nothing for you, bro. We cannot be together. We can't. I can't. Now that's funny. He said he ain't trying to leave Florida. Maybe he got one. What's happening? I was riding and dying for 14 years with my college sweetheart. I've earned the right to my unfiltered opinion. Amen. And let the church say, 14 years is a long time to be your lover and your secretary. And not like I feel that song now as an adult. I know I was singing it back in the day and not really understanding what Mary meant by that. But facts on facts on facts. Sometimes we pour into our partners so much to the point we're depleted and there's nothing left. Black women are the only women they expect to lower our standards. Talk about it. I was literally just having this conversation with somebody. How the Black woman is expected to put up with and deal with so much filth from her own man that other cultures, they don't operate like that. And that's just the honest truth about it. Like, and again, not all. I can't say all. I don't want to put all in this. I'm speaking very general, right? But I have friends of all different walks of life. White, Hispanic, Asian, all of them. Indian, Caribbean, like all walks of life, all different cultures, all different religions, different areas. And Black women, Black American women, tend to be in a space where we are not loved and appreciated and respected by our Black men the way that other cultures are loved and appreciated by their men. And that hurts my little feelings to say out loud. You know, it's sad. It's sad because I had a couple of homegirls in college that were talking to me about, like white homegirls, that were talking to me about how their parents groomed them that when they went away to college, that is where they're supposed to meet their husband. They're supposed to meet the pharmacists or the lawyers or the doctors or the athletes that are like actually gonna do things and go on to professional leagues and things and latch on, and that's their meal ticket. Because of this mindset that y'all got right now, where, oh, she's trying to be a gold digger, she's trying to take me for my money, that's all I'm worth. Where they literally are groomed like, no, yes, find you somebody that's gonna have some money, latch on, have some kids, get married, and live your best life with these people. And I was like, wow, that's called a local blessing. They come in all shapes and forms. I cannot. No, sir, is right. Because what? But yeah, like that was their lesson going to school. Find you a man and be great on his dime. It's crazy. So I'm here for the, you know what I'm saying? I'm here for the hypergamy. I feel like women should try that. Yes, for this song with this. Right, real different. You grow up and you learn about life. You can grow up and you learn about life, and it just be a whole new world, you know. But yeah, it's just. Oh my God, that's terrible. We're not training nobody no more. We're not growing these young men up no more. Okay. We're not growing these young men up no more. Not worth it. So yeah, I was just real confused for those of you that are just jumping on. Hey, I know I've been going for a minute. What's goody? What's goody? I was trying to send my homegirl on a blind date. And the men that were contacting me about taking her out, they was just mess. It was mess. They was just wanting to know what she looked like, was she gonna bust it open, was this, was that, and then they wasn't trying to pay for her to go on a date. Now I was going to send them on the date. They didn't know this, but they weren't even gonna have to pay for this first date. They just needed to be a good standing guy that I felt was like, oh, this might be a good connection for her. And they couldn't even, because their mindset was, I'm trying to have sex, or what's the money situation? And again, if you're not in a position to be dating, to pay for dates, you don't need to be dating. If you think that a woman is out for your money, she not. I'm here to tell y'all, she not. You're not even the caliber of man that those type of women are targeting. There is like this fictitious fear of a woman spending money that y'all ain't got. I can't even go gold dig on you because you ain't got no gold. You complaining about, and I kid y'all not, this is a true story. Talking about potential. A dude asked to take me out. Oh, let's go on a date. I want to get to know you, blah, 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 whatever. We've been rapping back and forth on, text messaging, talking on the phone, FaceTime, and all these good things. And he's steady on that. I want to see you. Let's hang. But ain't setting nothing in motion. Now, I'm the type of person, I'm going to give you a couple chances. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be like, oh, red flag, cut you off. I don't want nothing to do with you. I've never been that type of person. I need to be that type of person, but, whatever. Helpless romantic, whatever, it's a fault. And what is it? A gift and a curse that I'm so like patient and understanding all those good things. But anyway, all of these things about wanting to, hang out, link, whatever, but you ain't planning no date, you ain't doing none of this. So finally, I'm like, hey, I'm the type of person that if you say you want to see me and you want to hang out, you need to set it up. Let me know where I need to be at, and I'm done. So plan something. I'm just giving him the game. Plan something. I'm with it. Let's go. So then it comes back that, okay, we can't plan something and get it and go because I ain't got no car. Okay. Ain't got no car. But the story behind not having a car was, okay, I got an accident and I see my blood. Could have been lying, cool, but I don't know this man like that. So, yeah, all right, whatever. I'll come pick you up. At this point, we cooling. So, I trust you enough that I'll come pick you up. I'll pick you up and we finna hang. Had a great time. He was cool. Like, whatever, the chemistry and the vibes that was happening on the phone conversations transferred into real life. So we having fun. We outside, we chilling. It's great laughs. We kicking it heavy. Boom. So I pull up to the gas station because we've been writing in my shit all day outside. Now, I'm the type of person, I'm never going to assume that a man is going to pay for me. I got my own money. So if we pull up to go eat, or we pull up to go bowl, or we pull up wherever we pull up, I'm gonna say my wallet out. Because I'd rather you tell me to put it away than for you to be sitting there looking at me like, oh, sweet check. And looking at me like, oh, what you thought? Because you're not gonna embarrass me in front of these people. That's just how I am. So everywhere we have gone, and again, ain't no slight because you don't know me. You don't know me. I'm about to pay for my shit. We good. Again, this is our first time hanging out after, cooling. And really, oh my God. Really, I'm looking at it more of like a friendship vibe anyway. Just because you ain't got no car. Yeah. So damn, what was I going? Oh yeah. So I'm paying for myself, which ain't no slight, whatever, you pay for you, I pay for me. At this point we just kicking it. So we get to the gas station and I go inside, I pay for my gas, I get my little snacks or whatever. Buddy has a full-blown attitude in the car. When I get back in the car, full-blown attitude. Do y'all know this man was mad? This man was mad because I didn't bring him no snacks out the store. And his comparison was, oh, I got out the car and pumped your gas for you. You could at least brought me something out the store. And I really at that point, it was just like, okay, day over. You finna go home, I'm finna go home, and we never finna talk again because, excuse me? It was just like, what? And then tried to be like, oh, it was a joke. It was no. No. That ain't no joke. That ain't no joke. And I talked to a couple of my homeboys about it. And half of them was like, oh yeah, this is your first time meeting him. 50-50's cool. And the other half of them was like, oh, he a clown. He wanted to hang with you. He wanted to take you out. He kept on saying da 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 da. Why were you expected to, you know what I'm saying? You already lost when you picked him up, put two and two together. Facts. But me being me, I'm just like, I'm always giving the benefit of the doubt. Like, if I got in a car accident and I ain't have no car, and I wanted to hang with somebody, and they was like, "Oh, I'll pick you up," I would be grateful. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, he doesn't have good car insurance either. I've always gotten a rental via my insurance company after accidents. Facts. So that was in my early stages of dating. Well, you ain't telling about this one, friend, girl, because this old. This is the old, like college day and grown day are just two different people. I try to tell people all the time, if you knew me in college and the friendship didn't continue, you don't know me anymore. Because who I was then is not who I am now. My ex-fiance really put me up a lot. And I say that with a little bit of good and bad. So yeah, I'm just a different person. So I could talk about it now because I'm grown and it's different. But it just the mindset that he had is what I was getting. That's what those conversations were giving in my inbox about taking my homegirl out on this blind date. It took me back to that time where men really have it in their mind that if they go out with somebody, if we gonna go on a date and I don't know you, you supposed to pay for you, I'm supposed to pay for me, and it's 50-50. Like, but at this big ass age that I am now, that type of conversation confuses me. It confuses me. And it's a lot of men that are this age and older that still think like that. So that saying of, women mature faster than men, I believe that. I truly believe that. They always want to say a joke after you call them on it. Facts. No, it ain't no joke. You lying. Because you was serious. You really was wondering where your snacks was at. Bruh. You said, where my flaming hot? Facts. Oh my God. Y'all funny as hell today. Y'all are funny. Saying so much growth. You hear me? You hear me? I'm telling you, man. That little 20s, them 20s. Trial and error, for real. And then now that I've hit my 30s, that glow up happened almost instantly, I feel. Like my mindset was just like, we different. I would say even when I hit like 28, that's when it happened. Like, we different. But we grown. At 28, I felt like I was grown. So I started to move differently, started to think differently, saw things a little differently. But yeah, so a couple of people had asked me about like, oh, you had tried to send your friend on a date and we ain't hear nothing else about it. What happened? That's what happened. I wasn't finna send friend on no date with the stuff that was coming in my inbox. I couldn't do it. I wasn't even gonna do her like that. I wasn't even gonna do it. And I really just wanted to, talk a little bit with y'all, chop it up some about this whole hypergamy. Like the lifestyle of hypergamy. Like, are y'all down? Are y'all here for it? The fellas that are watching, could you do that? Would you date a woman that was like lower in status and class and like, you know what I'm saying, elevate her life? Do y'all think that that's something that could y'all marry for wealth and not love? For the women, could y'all marry for wealth and not love? And then for the men, could y'all marry for the sake of like just because you can? You don't love her either, but she has something to bring to the table as well. It's not finances, but you know what I'm saying? Something there. Y'all with it? Y'all with it or y'all not? We definitely do mature faster. We also graduated from college at higher rates and filing for divorce at higher rates. That's crazy. Crazy, but it's true. Shout out to Crazy But True podcast in the building. What's up, y'all? But yeah, that is crazy, and that is true. That is true. I remember when I was getting ready to graduate from college, and they used to drop them stats of like women to men ratio, and just like women that are working in their field versus men, and like it's crazy, but it's not really crazy because when you think about it, the woman to man ratio anyway is like nuts. There are definitely more women than there are men, so of course we are like, at higher rates because there's more of us. And then taking into account all the other statistics of men, crazy. You know what I'm saying? Damn, so I need a bag to deal with you. Shout out to Billy. He been holding your girl down since the radio days. I see you. No, you don't need no bag. First of all, shout out to you. Thanks for the love and the support. I'm never getting married again. You know what? I feel you on that. I ain't been married yet. So I'm still holding out hope. I'm still holding out hope that it can be a beautiful thing. And like I said, I've grown as a woman, so my standards are in a different space. And the type of men that I allow company with me is different. I feel like at this age, I can vet a little better about it. You know what I'm saying? My situation right now is golden. We good. So I could see marriage in the future. Got questions. Ray. They need you on the pod. You gotta come on mine first, and then y'all can have her if she wants to. I'm gonna leave it up to her. But yeah. So that's that. This is a dope conversation. I appreciate y'all for kicking it with me. Again, I know I've been gone for a minute. Kind of spoke to it earlier. There's been a lot of things going on in the world of Nay. Growing, branding, changing up, like a lot of different things. But y'all gonna get more of me soon. Coming soon. There's another pod developing. Couple of different business ventures. Y'all just ride with your girl, stick with your girl. We here. We growing, we thriving and surviving, we manifesting, we're healing, all of those great things. I hope that everybody has been on the same tip. Like, again, we're in month 3 of the new year, and I hope everyone is off to a good start. But if I did, he would have to be non-toxic, upgrade me beyond my wildest dreams, and we would have to live in separate houses one day. Okay. My girl say, listen, we're not going back to what it was before. I hear that though. I hear that. Thanks for the invites. It's a long story. I mean, they got questions about that. I don't got questions about it. I know. I want you on here for a whole nother week, but we'll chop it up. We'll chop it up about that a year later. We'll chop it up about that. Damn, I miss my I'm not. But yeah. So next week I'm not gonna do a show. But the week after I for sure will. Hopefully that's the show that I can have Ray come on and my other good girlfriend to come on and kind of talk a little bit about some different things, keeping the conversation about women. Isn't March Women's Month, Women's History Month, right? I might be a little ignorant about that, but you know, it's okay. Yeah. So hopefully not next week, but the week after, we can have y'all on to kind of chop it up, keeping the conversation going about women and wellness and our mental health and just growth and all of those good things, because that's what I am an advocate for these days. I just want not even just women, but people in general to be genuinely happy. I feel like we put on this facade and we have this sense of fake peace of mind for social media, and we like put on for the people when that's not really what it is. Like, really get you some genuine peace, get you some genuine happiness, focus on you, self-care, take care of your mental health, take care of your physical health. You know what I'm saying? Get your life right, because all these people that are swiping and double tapping and don't know you in real life, be like the celebrities. Not all of them, because some of them do kind of feed into what people are saying on social media, and they be like killing themselves and stuff. It's crazy. But be like the ones that's like, I'm out here with a bag, I don't care what you say. That's how I'm trying to be. I'm out here with a bag, I don't care what you say. Like, that's the mindset that I've had lately. Like, not worried about none of that. I'm out here living my best life. I'm happy, I'm good, and I'm getting money. And my people straight. That's all that I care about. I feel like that's all y'all need to care about. And I really want that for y'all. So really take care of yourself out here and do right by you. Amen. Self-love is where you find true happiness. Facts. Facts on facts. Get yourself a therapist. Heal from old wounds and trauma and all that stuff. And be good to yourself and be good to other people. That's my time. It felt real good to be back live and talking with y'all. The conversation was cool. Thank you for everybody that tapped in. Make sure y'all share this, like it. Again, subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on IG at Ine4. Also, author Janae. Barnes & Noble's, get a copy of the book Dreamer if you haven't already. Tap into it. I know you're gonna love it. And just stay up to date with what's happening with the brand. It's a lot of things. If you're local and you are in the Sarasota, Bradenton, Palmetto, Tampa, St. Pete, Orlando area, pull up on your girl. April 15th, we're doing a dance wellness retreat for women. Hit me up and ask me how you could be a part of that. Twerking counts. The class is called Twerk Some. We're gonna dance a little bit, we're gonna vibe a little bit, and we're going to love on each other. So I want all my ladies to hit me up and be a part of that. It's gonna be a good time. And that's that. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for checking for me. I've been gone for a minute. And y'all always make sure to let me know that y'all are thinking of me and want the show to come back. So I'm gonna keep on pressing forward with it. You know, it's sporadic and it does what it needs to do when it do what it needs to do. And that's all that matters. So again, not next week, but the week after. Not sure if I'm gonna do it on Tuesday or Thursday just yet, but just stay tuned. If you're following me on IG, you'll know. And if you subscribe to my channel, you'll get the notification. So until then, tell a friend to tell a friend, and let's talk about it.